Left foot take off, forward, no heel. Off leash, right turn, off leash. One, going the wrong way. Good. Heel in, fella.
Well, how did you get the name Scooby?
It's funny, my mother and father were dog trainers. I was born in Arlington, Texas. And my father said that with him being around dogs all the time, he said I gravitated to this particular cartoon called Scooby-Doo. I would always run to the television to see that. And with my dad being around dogs and training dogs, he was like, that's a fitting name for him, Scooby. And so hence every time they called me that, or said Scooby, I would respond to it. And they said that that's how I got the name. Okay. So I've been called that ever since, man.
What does it take to be a master trainer?
It's a great question because there's a lot of trainers out here. The other day I met somebody and they were charging people to train dogs, and I was like, so where did you get your teaching from? How did you learn? It's like, oh, I watched a few videos on YouTube, and they were going around saying they were a master trainer. I think that word master trainer is being used so lightly right now. Mm-hmm. Anyone under our school, and the way my father set up the program, is in order to be a master trainer, you had to have at least 7 years or more experience. That meant that you worked with an array of dogs, from your toy breed dogs to your large breed dogs, and you had to have the experience of working with multiple personalities. Every dog is not the same. Every person is not the same. And so when you have the unique responsibility of being able to take individual dogs and modify a curriculum that could transfer that dog's level of way of thinking, it gives a certain knowledge and experience that you can't take away. And so 7 years in, we throw pretty much every dog possible, from the aggressive dog to the passive dog, to your large dog, to your small dogs. And when you gain that experience and you see that the method is still consistent, all of these different unique dogs with different personalities are all working and responding the same way. Once you have earned that right to be called a master trainer, it's a golden feeling, man. It's a beautiful feeling to know you earned it. And it's like going to school getting your degree. They don't just hand you a degree. There are honorary schools that just give you a doctorate degree, but you got to earn it. And anyone that is called a master trainer here at K9 Safety Consultants, make sure you hear me. They didn't just get the title; it came with the experience.
Right.
So you see, just a relaxation. It's an understanding. I didn't see that coming.
And how would you say that God and K9 mix? Like, how is God incorporated into K9? Because I know you're a man of God. So
yes.
How would you put that in there?
When your physical body says, I need that piece of cheesecake, that's when you substitute that and feed your spirit. Right. So you think your prayer life is getting ready to develop? Listen, when you afflict your flesh, and in those moments of weakness, the Bible says when you are weak, that's when he's strong. Yes. You're relying on, you're tapping in. This is why when Satan approached Jesus in the wilderness for 40 days, he said, I know you hungry. I know you ain't had nothing in 40. I know you hungry. I watched you for 40 days. And Jesus said, why don't you turn that bread? Be careful of the temptations that's going to come.
Yes, and that's when they're going to come.
When you vulnerable.
Like Christmas. Major temptation
when you're really vulnerable, that's when those temptations are going to come, because the devil wants you to back out. This is what God says. I would rather you not make a vow than to make one and not keep. Mm-hmm. So that's why this is serious. When you enter into this, God is a covenant-keeping God. So just as he keeps his word, he expects you to keep yours. If you say, I ain't there yet, maybe adjust your fast, but be willing to sacrifice something. You know what I said Sunday? If you want something you never had, you got to be willing to do something you never had. I would dare say this has been a remarkable year. And again, if it was not for God, I take no credit for it. God has just made this an amazing year. We originally started out, mind you, my dad started the company about 35 years ago, in between 35 to 40 years ago. But he fell ill maybe about 5 years ago, and he had some health challenges. Mm-hmm. And one of those challenges almost cost him his life. When he said on life support that there's a chance that he may not make it, there was all kind of emotions running through my head. I was getting ready to lose my dad. This has been my hero, the guru, the example, the trendsetter, the godfather of dog training, so many different titles that he's had in this industry. But at that moment, of seeing my dad as the only boy gasping for air, and they said that that's a possibility that when they pull the plug that he may not make it.
some things just began to run through my mind in regards to sitting on a talent that my dad invested in. Talk about that investment. He had invested years of all his training. It woke up a sleeping giant in me. He pulled the tubes out of his mouth at the time, started breathing on his own, and he's been a miracle ever since. He's still alive. So special shouts out to the founder of K9 Safety Consultants, my dad and my lovely mom.
Yeah.
But because that right there was enough to trigger me to wake up this sleeping giant, we started going back to training dogs, and I started out going door to door, starting from scratch, man. I kind of thank God for that experience, because sometimes when things are given to you on the silver spoon, you have a tendency not to appreciate the struggle and the journey. I had to go back from start to how my dad started. So I went door to door, had 3 or 4 clients. 3 or 4 clients turned into 15 clients. 15 clients turned into maybe we need to meet up somewhere. We started training dogs at the park. It grew from the park. Went from 30 dogs to now other people wanted to invest in it, or they told us we had to leave the premises. We ended up leaving Oak Park and going to a smaller place on Livernois, which it could only hold maybe at the time about 10 or 15 dogs.
Right, yeah.
And so we were working on minimum income. We were all doing this by faith. We didn't have much money, but the clients were growing. Make a long story short, we graduated from there, ended up moving to Catopla Park, which was a larger park. And then there were more clients flooding that way. Fast forward to Brandon. We're in the building, getting ready to purchase our own building. Some of the great things that we have coming up is that we got a lot of great commercials coming out. We got movies coming out. We got dog shows we're producing. We have dog food that we get ready to have pretty much on every shelf at every dog pet store. We have a lot of more different breeds that we're going to introduce to the world. You're going to see a lot of our clients be showcased this year. And our staff is growing, our team is growing, everything is really growing. And again, all of this credit goes to God. But we have a lot of great things. Even this year, we've been on the radio, 107.5, 105.9 with Coco and Mason in the morning. We're celebrity training. I had the luxury of training Andre Drummond's dog for the Detroit Pistons. So all of this started with just a dream. You know, I was working a job for 10 years while training dogs. And I always said that one day I would be able to own my own business. And that day finally came where I quit my job and stepped out there on faith, man. And as soon as that happened, the contracts came, the radio calls came, our staff, Haley Davis, she had an opportunity to connect with one of the radio personnel, Mason in the morning. And that opportunity turned into us meeting other people in the radio personnel industry, and it's just been a great year. The community supported us. Special thanks to everybody who supports Team K9. There are many dog training schools out there, but you guys chose to rock out with us. And I want to say, as the owner, from the bottom of my heart, I'm humbly saying thank you for your business. Thank you for your support. Thank you for an opportunity for us to be able to have some form of a part within the role of your dog. And without you guys, there would be no K9. So we need your support. We need you guys' businesses. And we thank you guys for everything that you've done. Without you guys, there wouldn't be a K9. So we thank you all too.